Make It Stop is nominated for a VMA.
Yes.
If someone would say that to you 10 years ago when you started out as a band, what would you have said back then?
I would have said they're crazy. I mean, just to be, in the same category with Lady Gaga and Eminem and Katy Perry is crazy to me, But I mean, we're really appreciative, that people took notice to the video, I don't know if we'll win. There's a lot of people like behind the other videos, but it's definitely an honor to be at least nominated.
Because it's for best video with a message, I guess. Yeah. How important is that today? Having a message in the music.
Well, I think it's extremely important. I think, if you can do something good with a video, then why not do it? As opposed to just something that with filler in it. That's kind of like, whatever. But I think, and I feel the same way about music, it's like, do something good with it. And that doesn't mean like everyone has to have a message in every song, but I feel that at least for Rise Against, we're successful, and why not take advantage of the position we're in to gain exposure to some of these issues that we're singing about, that we're into,
Because, sorry.
No problem.
The message in music is also in Endgame, your latest album. It's basically about, correct me if I'm wrong, but about the end of humankind as we know it. Do you really see it that bad? How it's going this way?
No. Well, at least I see Endgame as more of a starting over, like rebuilding, and that's what I would like our listeners to take from that record. It's more of, it's not like the end of something. It's the beginning of something good. Just starting over. Because I think you try to do all these little fixes to one problem. It seems like sometimes the fixes, will make it worse. So it's starting over sometimes is the best option.
Do you have an example of some of these fixes that make it worse?
I'm totally drawing a blank. Well, I mean, even you can attribute like medicine for people where 10 years down the road they realize there's side effects causing cancer. Things like that. It's these small things that they realize down the road causes more problems. So I think they. As a whole, I think we need to try to address things in a long-term solution as opposed to like a quick fix. Sometimes it's not, it's not always easy to do that, especially when you're talking about like sickness or something like that. But at least that's something to strive for.
Is that message that is that something you talk with a band together with, like, well, we should sing about this, or we should? Can you maybe give a little bit insight in how that works for you as a band?
It's more, the lyrics just come from Tim. He writes a daily journal, and but we're always on the same page. I mean, we've been a band 11 years. We've never disagreed on a song, ever. It's probably just we're together so much. We kind of just know. If he writes about something, it's not a surprise to us. We just kind of know.
Did you came here by bus?
Yes.
Yeah. In that bus ride, where do you talk about with each other?
Well, yesterday it was about the tragic event that took place at Pukkelpop. But usually on our bus, where we just kind of just relax and lay low, read books or something. But yeah, I mean, we're usually, when we are talking about band-related things, it's about like what can we do to improve pretty much everything that we do, music, our shows, and I mean, luckily we all agree. So I think that's part of the success of the band is we just get along.
Is there still that much to improve, do you think, with the sound of the band or something else?
Well, I think there's always room for improvement in everyone's lives. I think I'm very happy with what we've achieved, but I always feel like you know, we could do better. We can improve, you know, constantly. But I'm definitely proud of what we've done in the past, you know.